Hey y'all, Courtney Lyons here with Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and today is the long-awaited video of my artist ranking. And the artists we are going to be ranking today are going to be the coloring book artists. Now, when I say coloring book artist, I do not mean artists that have coloring books that got turned into diamond paintings as well. I'm talking about coloring book style. I'm gonna pop one that I did right here. This is Witch's Flower Shop. And what I mean by coloring book style is you're going to have a certain color of drill, often a 310 black drill or some other darker color, and sometimes even like white with the other colors in, where you trace around, you pretty much trace around in each section with that color. And then you fill in with the other colors like you would a coloring book, right? So that is what I mean by coloring book style diamond paintings. And yes, another thing to note about this is I did not this time rank them by favorite artist, even though I kind of threw that into the mix too. I made that like influenced which would be which ranking. But the other thing I did was the more important thing I did, I should say, was that I took which one would be best as coloring book style diamond paintings, if that makes sense. So number one person or number one artist, when we get to that, is going to be the number one most fun to do as a diamond painting stylized in the way of a coloring book. You'll probably see more what I mean when I start popping pictures up here. So yeah, let's get started on the top 7 of these top artists for diamond paintings that are coloring book style. So let's go ahead and get started with number 7. All right, so number 7 is Tanya Bond, and she is on Dreamer Designs. I haven't seen her anywhere else. I will pop it up right here if I see her anywhere else in the meantime, but yeah, Dreamer Designs. Something I really like about her is it's very, very different. It's cartoonish without being super anime style. Not that I have anything against anime style, but it's just different. And in some ways it's a little bit softer, not so harsh. And it's very, I would call it, something about it is a little bit off-putting in a very interesting way. So let's go ahead. I'm going to switch it to, I'm going to do a little different this time. I'm going to the computer because I know that the scrolling bothered a few people. Not in the bad way, like bothered as in like was hard on their eyes or hard on them in general. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to be popping pictures up here and I'm going to do voiceover and talk about these pictures. As I talk about the pictures, I want to show you pictures first of diamond paintings that are already available on these shops for this artist. And then I want to show you diamond paintings that I've seen on their sites, like the artist sites, their actual sites, and show you which ones I'd love to see as diamond paintings. And the further I get up along, the more I'll spend time on those artists. So number 7, Tanya Bond, I won't spend a whole bunch of time on, but number 1, you'll see I'll spend a whole bunch of time on. So let's get moving on to that portion. All right, these are paintings that are already available on Dreamer Designs, and they are part of the Zodiac signs. So there's 12 of them that are available on here. And the colors are so fun and a little bit ethereal. I mean, it's so different than a lot of the stuff you're seeing. Big-eyed girls, but in like kind of a, I don't know, interesting way. The way the eyes of the people are kind of wider set. Anyway, it's just really interesting. I love the colors, and it definitely has that coloring book lining. Okay, this is artwork of hers I'd love to see as a diamond painting. I love that girl's hair. This girl's hair too. I love the greens, and then I like that this one has a wolf in it, and the background of this too, and the colors too. All right, this is some of her stuff that is different than what you're seeing as diamond painting right now. This is my favorite thing. This is my favorite artwork of hers. I love foxes. And here's another fox. That red dot is just, you'll see on a few of her paintings, it's just a watermark. But I love this stuff of hers. And then these new portraits right here, so gorgeous. And this is actually my favorite artwork of hers. I'd love to see something like this of hers come up. This one's really fun with her colors. I'd totally do this one as a diamond painting with those blues and the greens. And then this girl right here, I want that shirt, like the shirt she has, I want that same one. All right, this next one, number 6, is one that a lot of you guys are very familiar with, and it is Myka Jelina. And her art, I first was introduced to her art. I mean, I kind of seen it on Diamond Art Club, but I hadn't really seen a lot of it finished until I watched, it was Lisette, Crafts and Tell. She is the one, I'm sure you guys have probably heard of her at this point, who finished her stash before she bought any new ones. And I'm always amazed by that. I'm really impressed by that. So I did see her finish one. It was the fortune teller one, I believe. Anyway, just beautiful. And so Myka Jelina uses acrylic and oil, kind of like a mixture of both sometimes. Acrylic and oil, and I think she might use a little bit of some sort of device to sketch up, but I might be thinking of a different artist. So if you know better, go ahead and put that down below, because I love when I get suggestions from you guys or corrections, because this is hard stuff to find. So if you guys found it, then that makes me more knowledgeable when you tell me. So one thing that so hers is more like the Gothic style art, portrait style, but you get that outline for the coloring book when it is turned into diamond painting. You know what, one thing I forgot to say is that this is very dependent on the company as well. So you're not going to see things like the one with the diamond art or Jetta Gem Shop or a lot of these like more confetti heavy, because that's the style that they like, or because it's computer rendered. More confetti heavy kits is not going to be on here. We won't have any artists by them that are exclusive to them or anything like that, because of their rendering style, you're not going to get one color around the outline. It doesn't work most of the time. It won't work, or it won't come up that way in the rendering. So most of these are going to be the hand-rendered charted. So like Diamond Art Club, Dreamer Designs. I know Craftably did. What's the other one that's on here? I can't remember exactly, but I think there's only like one other company besides Dreamer Designs and Diamond Art Club. It's mostly Dreamer Designs and Diamond Art Club because they do have this style when they render. So it's very rendering and company dependent on this whole setup. So this whole ranking, because it has to be able to get that coloring book style where you color it in with one color, fill in with all the rest. So now that I got on that tangent, Myka Jelina. Yeah, so we will move over. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. It's not exactly my vibe of art that I'm like, oh, that's my favorite art. I love that kind of art. I have like a big shadow on my face from my phone. There it goes, a little better. Now you can see the back of my head though too. Oh well. This is just a casual setup, whatever. And anyway, so it's not like necessarily the kind of art I would normally be like drawn to, but at the same time, it's very interesting. And also I noticed a lot of her artwork is very jewel toned, which is not usually ones that I have. Like, it's not that I don't like jewel tone. It's like, I do a lot of pastel ones. So I really like the pastels, but then I realize I'm not doing a lot of jewel tone paintings. So I'd love to pick up a Myka Jelina and have those jewel tones in there. And there's also a lot of detail in a lot of the backgrounds, which I like. I like item paintings that have items in the background, and those are also usually outlined in the darker color before you color it in. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna pop up pictures of ones that have already been licensed with Diamond Art Club that could be either available right now or available in these stashes, because I think they've slowed down on Myka Jelina kits. But there have been a few though recently. And then we'll hop on to, there's just a few of them of ones that I want, so that I would pick up probably if they were made into diamond painting. So let's go ahead and hop on there. Okay, artwork of hers on Diamond Art Club that is not discontinued. So it's in stock or out of stock. Oh, I love this one so much. But not discontinued. So you can still either go grab it right now or get an email for restock alerts. So a lot of people love this one. And I love the colors in this one. But yeah, so this is kind of her general art style. And it's very hit and miss for me as far as diamond painting. Like, I'm just not a neutral tone person. Oh, Lisette and Craft and Tales is doing this one. So keep an eye out for hers. This cute tiger. So I love the jewel tones in this one. And then this next one right here, Doing a Heartbeat. I love that one. Very different from her other stuff too. Purple snow leopard, is that what that is? Oh, I love the colors in this one too. All right, so these are the ones that I'd love to see. Look at these bright colors. It's different from her other stuff. This is more in her style, but it's very interesting and different. I love it. It's like Outer Galaxy Sweet Shop. Okay, and then this one obviously for colors too. And I love the books in this one, and her hair is really interesting and cool. All right, number 5 is Regan Rubecek, is I think how you say it, or Rubecek. I don't know, you'll see her name will have popped up. So I think it's Rubecek. But her colors in her paintings, oh my gosh, I would love a Regan Rubecek. And she is Dreamer Designs, but she is also Pam Diamond Paintings. But I do want to note, like I was saying with the companies, I don't know that if you get Pam Diamond Paintings with the Regan Rubecek that you're going to get the same style of outline coloring book style, because Pam Diamond Paintings are very confetti heavy. So if you're going to pick one up and you want that style, I would suggest Dreamer Designs. And they have a ton of her stuff. And actually a lot of it is usually on sale. I've seen it on sale a lot. So pick it up there if that's what you're wanting to pick up. And I would say also check out, a lot of them are like, she's got a few different styles on there. Kind of like how Hannah Lynn is going to have just like with the close-ups and then the farther away. There's a few different styles, and some people are like love all the Hannah Lynn's, and some people love like the ones that have, like me, more items in it rather than the face close-up, and some people love the face close-ups. Anyway, it's kind of like that with Regan Rubecek's. It's just a little different from each other. Check it out. One thing I did want to point out is that she does hand draw her stuff, and there's not a lot about her. I've tried to find her her Facebook and Instagram and stuff. There's not a lot about her, but I do know that she hand draws it, and I believe I have a little video that I can pop up right here showing her process of her hand drawing her artwork. And yeah, just a great artist, just beautiful stuff. I love the colors. We're gonna move on over here. I'm gonna pop up the ones that I have seen on Dreamer Designs. There's a lot of them, so I'll just put maybe like my favorites with a little bit of variety, and then pop on some things that I think that I've seen of her art on Facebook. Like I said, there's not a lot that is out there that I can see, but she does have a coloring book, and I believe Myka Jelina did too. A lot of these are coloring book style because they were coloring books to begin with, but it does not mean all of them that are on here were also coloring books, if that makes sense. So, but definitely Regan Rubecek has a coloring books, and maybe let me know if you guys have had any of hers of her coloring books down below. Also, if you're liking this video, go ahead and like that button right there because it is free to you and it's very helpful to me. Also, if you are liking this kind of content, this is a running series for me. This is episode number 2. So go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when the next one is coming up. I try to do them every month, but this one's been like a month and a half or maybe even 2 months, but they will be coming. They're just a lot of work. So, okay, let's move on. All right, here are just a few of the ones that are available on Dreamer Designs because there are a ton, and I thought it might be just too much for my phone memory to handle, but I do just love the colors in this. I don't own one yet, but I really would love to. I just haven't had a chance to yet, and honestly, I love Dreamer Designs, but some of the gapping in it kind of bothers me, so I'm a little hesitant to get them, but just wonderful artists, and they still do a really, really good job. They're one of the top companies. I just need to pick them up. But these are just gorgeous. This is one that I don't think is actually out yet, and neither is this one. This is just on her Facebook, I believe, and I just loved seeing some that I hadn't seen yet, and I was like, I hope they get picked up, especially this next one. Oh my gosh, I love the florals in this one. And then this next one where I love mushrooms and just the pastels in that one. And this one was really similar in pastels. And then this next one is Christmas. It's very nostalgic. If you know it, you know it, right? So number 5 is Peggy Collins. And are you guys really surprised? But there's a caveat. Peggy Collins is my favorite artist on this list as far as her artwork goes, for her artwork. As far as coloring book style, I don't know that it would be the top coloring book style when it comes to this type of diamond painting. So for that reason, she's number 4, because I think there's 3 other that are better than hers for diamond painting style stuff, right? So, but she's my favorite artist in this one. Not my favorite artist, but I do love her stuff. But very specifically to this type of style of diamond painting, because not all of her artwork would work for this, is her stained glass series. And she has stained glass animals, she has stained glass flowers, my favorite being the stained glass flowers, stained glass flower garden, which actually, it just, as of yesterday, today, I don't remember, whatever day this is. Anyway, it did restock, and I did manage to pick it up. Oh, I'm so happy because I grabbed it for, I think it was Black Friday, and then something happened about the order. I don't even remember at this point, as I never did get it, and it's probably, okay, it's not my favorite kit ever, but it is really up there, probably top 5 favorite kits. And I'm actually going to do a video of my top 5 favorite kits that I own, and it's totally going to be on there. So the other cool thing is they had the smaller version in round on Amazon, and I grabbed that one too. So now I have both, and I'm totally going to finish them and put them in a room together, and it's going to look awesome. So, but yeah, her stuff is really cool. She uses photography as well as digital art, I believe, to make her paintings. And yeah, let's check out more of Peggy Collins' stuff. I'm going to show you what they have available, but I'm not going to show you paintings that don't, like, she has a ton of different things. I'm not going to show you paintings that are not going to be coloring book style, if that makes sense. So and then my all-time favorite, this is probably gonna be my all-time favorite part of this video too, is her stained glass flower series. When they come out with any more of those stained glass flowers, I'm on top of it. I'm going to get those. Beautiful. And because of the outline of the stained glass, it works really well for this coloring book style. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we will move on to number 3. All right, these are the ones that are available on Diamond Art Club. Not all of them are in stock. Ugh, adore this one. I mean, it's been on here 3 times, so obviously I adore it. I love the colors in this one too. So many of these that I haven't just picked up yet, but I absolutely adore. And these, so many animals too. This next one, I've been so close to getting this one so many times. And then Sugar Skull, a dog one. All of these would just be so much fun to do. This was a fairly recent release, I think. And I think it had some really cool specials in it, I believe. Isn't that so cool? I'd love to do one like that. The black in the background is kind of hesitant for me, but okay, these next ones are the ones that are not out yet. Oh my gosh, this is, I think, Sweet Pea Stained Glass Garden or something. Guys, if these come out, I'm done for. Sorry if you can hear cars in the background. This is the Pansy one. Oh my gosh, these are so gorgeous. This one, I forget what it was, but it is probably my favorite out of all of them. This is the Calla Lily. It's hard to say. I don't remember what this one is called. I wish I would have left it so you could see the name of it. But these are so gorgeous, and it would be so much fun to diamond paint. Oh, this is the Poppies one. And this next one is the Irises. And I don't know why it's all squished. It's a little squished. It's not like that in the actual artwork. Oh, I think I put this one twice. Okay, this next one is, if Diamond Art Club puts this out, I swear I'm buying 2 of them. They're so gorgeous. And then this next fox one. Both of these, I would love to have as companion pieces and do them. The confetti would be insane, but it'd be worth it. Speaking of insane confetti, had to be huge. Is that my cat? Is my cat meowing? These are beautiful though. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay, I love pine trees, and so I absolutely love this one. All right, number 3 is going to be Hannah Lynn. And there's going to be so many of you who are like, what, number 3? Like, she is specifically known for her coloring books, first off, and specifically known for her coloring book style diamond paintings. So I know. she didn't make number 1, and it's not, her stuff is awesome. Like number 1, 2, and 3 on this video really tie when it comes to coloring book style. So really all it is my preference. No, so those last 3 are going to be based off of my preference of artwork. I love Hannah Lynn, so this is not in any way diminish her and her artwork. And she does have coloring books, so go on and check out if you want a coloring book of her. She has them. I adore her stuff, but these other 2, I just like their artwork a touch better. So, but not that it takes away from anything that I love. I love her artwork. Her Big Eyed Girls, they're beautiful. The colors are beautiful, and it really makes for, and I mean, I just finished, or no, I didn't finish. That was a different one. But I do have 2 of hers. I have Autumn Stroll, and I have, Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the other one I have. So I do have hers. I do plan on doing them. I almost destashed Mother Earth because it's the old round style canvas. It's really where it has the big guide circles, but I couldn't because it was so beautiful. I was like, nah, I gotta hold on to it. I'm one of those that likes her paintings that have more of the items on it rather than the close-up of the girls. I like having more items in the background that make things more interesting. So I do love that. Let's see. It's an interesting story. She is with Diamond Art Club. Did I say who Peggy Collins was with? Peggy Collins is also with Diamond Art Club, but most of these are Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Designs, like I said. So, but Hannah Lynn was with Diamond Art Club and still technically is for just like not much longer. She is going to be with Dreamer Designs and Oraloa because they came to very friendly ends of terms with Diamond Art Club, and there's just a few more coming out, I believe, and I'm going to pop up right here. I believe there are only 3 more, at least 3 more, maybe more, but definitely there are 3 more Hannah Lynn's coming out that won the coloring book contest of some sort. I don't know. I wasn't diamond painting at the time, but I think they were colored by others, like by people who bought her coloring book and colored in, and then now they're turning it into diamond painting. So that is pretty cool. I know those are for sure coming out. I don't know when, obviously, and I don't know if there are any more after that, but I do know that her contract is pretty much ending, and Hannah Lynn's are going like for a crazy amount of money. And yeah, I would say pick it up if you can when they pop up, especially if you like the artwork, because they're not going to come back. And they're going to be really hard to find. They're going to be even harder the longer time goes on. So grab them while you can. I will be picking up Hannah Lynn's that are ones that I very much like, and not just any Hannah Lynn's that go out there, but I know there are a lot of collectors. So that's really cool. Another thing about Hannah Lynn is she does hand draw her artwork. She uses ink and colored pencil. I want to say maybe some watercolor, but I could be completely wrong on that. She might do a little bit of digital stuff with it, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't do much of that. So just art medium. Let's see. I'm just trying to think of anything with the Hannah Lynn stuff. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's so much fun. The colors are so much fun. And I have yet to do one, but I know I'm going to love it. And yeah, let's hop up. I'm going to show you there's an incredible amount of kits available of Hannah Lynn, but I'm only going to show you my favorites. And with Diamond Art Club, she does have some stuff out with Oraloa already. Oraloa I have not tried. I don't really know their rendering style, but I do believe that they're more confetti heavy. So if you want coloring book style in the future, I would say go with Dreamer Designs, but correct me if I'm wrong down below in the comments. I'd love to hear. And then let's see. Then I'm going to go over more Hannah Lynn's that I'm hoping will pop up, or probably not going to be a ton, but you know, Dreamer Designs is picking her up, so there is a future of lots more different Hannah Lynn's coming out. So let's check that out. Hannah Lynn, her stuff is so good. Like I said, these are the 2 that I have, and I'm so excited I have these. Not all of them would I do as a diamond painting. I'm not really like loving the super up close portrait ones as diamond painting. As art, they're amazing. But this one I was really close to getting. I did really love this one. And this one too. Oh my gosh. If given another chance, I would have picked up that Easter one for sure. So these are no longer available, so just keep that in mind. Most of these are no longer available because they are pretty much all being discontinued. So, but at one point they were available, and you have a pretty good chance of finding the Mandi stashes. Okay, love this one. Please make it in diamond painting before they're gone, please. And this one just reminds me of my daughter and I, so I really loved that one. But this is my ultimate favorite one of hers that I really hope turns into diamond painting. All right, number 2 is Mandi Manzano, and I think that comes as no surprise to everybody. Also, number 2, Mandi Manzano is my second favorite artist in this, I don't know, she and Peggy Collin's stuff. It depends on the artwork. They really go back and forth, but I would say she's overall my second favorite, but she has some artists that I still like better than some of Peggy Collins's stuff, but both are amazing artists that I love. Their stuff regularly and in diamond form. I do absolutely love Mandi Manzano's, it's the faith-based collection, and I have one kit from her, it's Gethsemane. I'm so excited to do that, and I really want to save it for Easter next year and kind of do it coming up to Easter to really, get me ready for the Easter spirit and everything of Christ-centered, and I love that one so much. That one means a lot. And she uses digital art. She uses Procreate is what she uses. And a lot of her stuff is in fact, almost all of it is like the stained glass style, stained glass look. And for that reason, it very much encompasses coloring book style because you really go around with the color and then fill in. So I do absolutely love that about her stuff. It's beautiful. The colors are very beautiful. She has a huge array of them, and Diamond Art Club is really good at rendering her stuff. It just works perfectly with Diamond Art Club style rendering. I think with other types of kits to be rendered in like more of a confetti style, I wouldn't like it nearly as much as a diamond painting. Love her stuff. But with Diamond Art Club, it works so perfectly with their rendering style, very clean cut type of rendering style. Sorry, I know I wish my stand would actually, there's a lot of movement on this, I'm so sorry. Especially for you, Julie. I know you watch the videos, and I'm so sorry that my thing is not working. If I were to put my phone, here, I'll just show you. If I were to put my phone in it, it'd knock right over. So I can get the lighting from it, but I can't stick my phone in it, so I have to hold it, and it's a disaster. But anyway, so Mandi Manzano, let's go ahead and pop up and check out what she has available. Not all of them are available, but I'm gonna put it up anyway because a lot of times you can find them on D stashes. And then I'm also gonna pop up right after that other artwork of hers, so much, but I'll try to limit myself, that I would love to see as a diamond painting and pick it up if I could. All right, also with Mandi Manzano, there's so many on Diamond Art Club that I even like available now or will be restocked that I'm not going to put all of them, but just to give you a general idea what's there. And sorry, there's gonna be a car going by. It's gonna be loud. It's really loud in the house right now, so I'm out here trying to finish editing this. By the way, this took so long to edit, so if you could like the video or comment or subscribe, it really helps the algorithm, and this is probably the longest I've edited anything. I don't even know how many hours it took, but it took a lot, so that would be awesome. I do love this one, love it. I wish I could pick that one up, and I never even watched Adventure Time. I just love the colors. This tree one is pretty cool too. Okay, this next are the series, like the religion series. Oh my gosh, guys. Even with the muted tones, this one just speaks to me so much that even if it's not turned into Diamond Art Club painting, I will get a print for it. This is the sheep may safely graze or something shepherd. I love the colors in this one too. I forget what this one is, but I think it's just beautiful. It's very beautiful. Obviously with Easter, this would be another awesome Easter one I'd love. I forget what this one is called, but I loved it. And this one is Little Light of Mine, and gosh, that one's just beautiful. All right, you guys ready for the grand finale? I think a lot of you have probably already guessed it by now, but number 1 is MrsbutterD, and I don't know if her name is Mrs. Buttered or Mrs. MrsbutterD or their name, and I believe it's Mrs. MrsbutterD. No, never mind. I go back and forth. I have no idea. If you guys know, put in the comments below. Love to know that one because I keep going back and forth on it. But her stuff is so perfect for the coloring book style, and it's my favorite, like I said, of those top three. All three of those, Hannah Lynn, Mandi Manzano, and MrsbutterD, all work so well for this coloring book style diamond painting. But out of the three, MrsbutterD, I love her stuff. I don't know, that's hard. Mandi Manzano stuff is really, really good. Or what did it? Yeah, Mandi Manzano. That's what I put for number 2. Anyway, really love her stuff too. I think it's the colors. I think it's the colors with MrsbutterD. Not that I would pick up each and every one, but as a diamond painting, it is so much fun to do those colors. You just get such a cool color palette that she works with every time. And her art medium is Procreate. So she does Procreate like Mandi Manzano does. And so digital art Procreate. And she also, I do have a little reel showing her work on her stuff. You'll see that in a little bit. Actually, I'll pop it right here. I do have 2 of her kits. I have Mermaid Bedroom, which I so excited to do, but I really don't want to start it because I don't want it to be over, if that makes sense. Does anyone else have that problem? Message me down below if you have that issue too, where you're just like, I love this kit, but I keep putting it off because I'm not ready for it to be over, you know? And then the other one I have is Witch's Flower Shop, which I actually already finished. I will link down below that post review because, oh gosh, it was so much fun. So much fun. And what's crazy about it is when I first got it, it was just kind of muted tones. And I was like, oh, that's really muted. I don't know, maybe not. And then it ended up being like just so gorgeous. Lots of muted tones, but also some like really pretty jewel toned ones that were a lot of fun to work with. It was a beautiful, beautiful color palette. So, yeah, let's go ahead and go over her, sorry, my eyes are killing me with allergies right now. It's driving me nuts. It doesn't matter how many eye drops I put in. But, yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to switch to the reel and talk about the ones that are out, the ones that are good. So much cute ones. I love it. I love it. Some of her stuff I don't think I'll buy because it has a lot of the color blocking around the outside, and I'm just not a fan of that. But I love the artwork so much. She also does have on her site stickers and, gosh, now I don't remember. Stickers and like patches you can put on your clothes and bags with her artwork on it. Anyway, I'll link that down below. All these artists will have their socials and their sites linked down below, so you can see that and go check out their stuff and buy prints if you don't want the diamond painting for it, and you know, so on. And then as well as their diamond painting, whether it's Dreamer Designs or Diamond Art Club in this case of this video. So yeah, and then I will show you, there's some of her stuff that I'm like, please be a diamond painting, and at the same time I'm like, please don't put it up yet because I can't yet. But eventually I would get. And so yeah, let's hop on over to that. At the moment, there is only 6 available or none available. They'll all need to be restocked. And Witch's Flower Garden is gone already. That's insane. Apparently not everybody loved the colors in that one, but I absolutely adored it. So I do plan on eventually picking up all of these. Okay, these are the ones I would absolutely love, love, love to see. Look how cute this one is. Oh my gosh, please turn this into diamond painting. This one too, I really liked the different colors in this. It had some like, I don't know, bubblegum shades. And you guys know how I am about Kiki's delivery service. Adore it. I would love to do this and pick it up in an instant. This one is so cute too. I love the colors in that one, and her hair And the pink tone in this one, holy cow. It's so much pink. I love it. Okay guys, that's it for my top 7 favorite coloring book style artists for diamond painting, and I hope you loved it. Tell me if you agree with my choices, if there are any other ones that you're like, hey, why did you not put so-and-so in, because maybe I might have missed some. And as well as, I can't believe you didn't choose so-and-so as the top. Like, I want to hear everything down below. Let me know what you think. If you made it to the end of this video, go ahead and put a, I don't know, like a 7. Is there a 7 emoji? Or just write 7. I don't know, be creative this time. Put something down below, maybe like a lot of your portraits, so a little cartoon person or whatever. And I will see you guys next time. Hopefully it won't take me this long to get the next one out. It's a lot of work, but maybe I'll make this like an every couple months thing. But honestly, probably just gonna be every time I can get one out. So yeah, but thanks for joining me guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Really, really helps me out. We're free for you and really helps out my channel. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.